Okay, good day. My name is Silas Mbulu, and we are here at the Country Club, Namibia. We are attending the COP11, and I'm with
Mr. Ndoi, Sali Ndoi.
Okay, Mr. Ndoi, may I ask you some questions, which is, if you're in the desert of Namibia, Namib Desert, what would you wish to have with you currently right now?
I am here because we are part of the COP11 as country members because I came from Senegal, which is a Sahelian country, and we know very much about the issue you are facing. I mean the issue of desertification, and being here in Namibia, that symbolize really hardness of the drought is very meaningful for us, and see how much the country is doing, efforts of the countries to deal with the issue.
Okay, what does desertification have on your livelihood effects?
Desertification is a very big issue, and if I recall the context of my country, we are trying to deal with desertification with a big initiative. I don't know if you ever heard about the Great Green Wall in Sahel. We're dealing with it because it really makes harder the poverty we already live in our country. So I think combating desertification, is a duty for everyone.
Okay, so who do you think is responsible for combating desertification?
I will not see the question in terms of responsibility, because we have, of course, human responsibility. We have also climate change responsibility. I think now the issue is how to deal with it, to get out of it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ndoye. This was...
Thank you.
Good evening, EnviroTV. My name is Justin Mundome, and today I'm here with Mr. Kennedy. He's going to introduce himself.
My name is Kennedy Ondimu. I come from Kenya. I'm Director in Environmental Planning and Research Coordination. I come from the National Environment Management Authority in Kenya.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kennedy. Today we're going to ask you some questions about land desertification and degradation and about the COP11. So for our first question today, what do you think of youth participation in issues of environmental conservation and land degradation?
The role of the youth in desertification, land degradation and the drought is quite critical for sustainability of our natural resources. One, the youth are a part and parcel of our heritage, and they need to be inculcated with the knowledge on how to sustainably manage our resources. So one of the entry points of engaging the youth is through curriculum, where we have environmental courses being undertaken at the schools, at primary levels, post-primary, and also at the universities. While also those ones also in the rural areas, also they have to be engaged in environmental conservation activities, for instance, formation of environmental clubs.
Thank you very much.
My name is Silas Mbulu, and we are attending the COP11 at Window Country Club, and I'm here with
Mr. Mweza.
Okay, Mr. Mweza, what do you think of the youth participating in these environmental issues related to desertification and
Yes, thank you for your question, my friend. For me, I believe that the youth should be really involved, fully involved in this process. We see politicians, we see experts in the plenary, but I don't see any young people there. I don't see any school kid, I don't see any university student. The decisions which have been taken there are your decisions. You are supposed to be part of it, because 50 years from now, you are the one who's going to protect this land. You are the one who's going to build this strategy to protect Namibia as a desert, to protect Namibia as a country, and to take it forward. So if you're not involved, what will you be doing 50 years from now? For me, I see that it's very, very pivotal, very important for the youth to be at the center of every major decision which is dealing with the next generation. It could be desertification, it could be democracy, it could be HIV/AIDS, it could be, you name it, all the emerging issues. I would love to see young people involved, young people empowered. That's why I'm planning soon with some colleagues from Madagascar to create a platform whereby we're going to have at every conference we organize in Namibia to invite young people. We select young people who will be coming and who will be part of the decision making for the next generation.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Justin Mundome and I'm from the Environmental Club of Auckland High School. And I'm here today with Miss
Barbara Kunz. I come from Germany and I work for the BMZ and the GIZ.
Thank you very much. Today we're going to be asking you simple questions about desertification. So our first question for today is, how does desertification affect your country?
Oh, it doesn't affect my country very much. We have small spots where we have desertificated soil, but in the European Union we have different countries that are affected, like Spain and Portugal.
Okay, and since your country is not really widely affected by desertification, how do you think in other countries they can deal with this desertification?
Oh, it's a big problem, but a lot of countries do a lot to do something. You have to think about for different use for the ground. You have to think about education, because I think it's most valuable to educate the children before they are grown up and have to use the soil, and they have to use it sustainable. I think that's the question.
My name is actually Mr. John Mayumbelo. I'm actually from House Community Conservation Trust. I'm the chairperson for House Community Conservation Trust.
How would you say that food security and desertification are linked?
Okay, food security actually is linked to desertification due to the point that once the area becomes desert area, it cannot produce anything for you. So if the area cannot produce anything for you, then you have less food. So that actually means you don't have food security now. So that's where now we are trying our level best to introduce different variety of methods so that our farmers can be able to produce and able to also to combat desertification, so that the area, the environment can keep on giving them what they need for many generations to come. So but we have some challenges there. Our challenges maybe is only that young people can come on board and also take ownership of the land, so that they can also be, because nowadays people are just running to Windhoek or whatever because of jobs and whatever, but we have a lot of different organizations that give sponsors or supports. But the idea to be given a sponsorship is for you also to sustain yourself, to sustain the project, so that at the end of the day, when the sponsors are no more there, you can able also to survive. So these gardens we are starting. Also, talking of food security, Namibia exports almost maybe 90% of the food from South Africa. We have the land also. We must just produce, but we must produce in an environmental friendly way. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a nice day. Ciao.
Okay, Mr. Kang, what do you and your country do to reduce the carbon dioxide emission, which will reduce global warming?
Yeah, climate change is currently very urgent issue and global issue, but it is not enough only one country or one institution. So it is necessary the regional cooperation. Korea is not willing to do the reducing emission from the deforestation and the forest degradation. We call the REDD. So at least regionally with Korea, China, Mongolia, we are together, some cooperation come back to reducing the emission from the CO2, carbon dioxide, and also not only the Northeast Asia, but also Southeast Asia, as well as in the future, we would like to work together with the African country. Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
And today I'm with Mr. Richard from Canada, and today we're going to ask him some questions. So, Mr. Richard, what do you think of youth participation in issues of environmental issues and land degradation?
It's very important that we get the next generation involved in protecting the environment to cover up the mistakes that we've made.
And is desertification a cause of concern in your country?
Yeah, it's strangely enough, even Canada has some problems of degradation of the land, mainly where they've had a lot of wheat and cereal production.
And how is your country dealing with that?
Well, Canada is fortunate that it has a lot of land, but the government also has systems of soil conservation that they train farmers to take care of the land. So they're fairly well set up to prevent soil erosion and things like that.
Sure. And for our last question for today, I would like to ask you, if you were stuck in the Namib desert, what would you really wish to have and why?
Yeah, you'd have to have water from somewhere. You can't survive without water.
Can't survive without. Thank you very much, Mr. Richard. Have a nice day.